registration video for Fall 2017, Spring 2018. Before we begin this process, please make sure that you have your Affinity username and password, email address, a digital face-only photo, and a digital copy of a birth certificate or other government-issued ID to certify date of birth of your player, a credit card and or bank information, a PLO1 assignment code from your coach, and we'll begin at the registration website, fcleonas.com. If you have questions or need help with any of these items, you can reference my frequently asked questions at registrationbytracy.com. Click on Registration Basics and you can find a lot of helpful information there for problem solving. So we're going to start by going to fcleonas.com. Click on Team Registration and Player Registration. They've posted a lot of good information to walk you through the process if you do better with reading instructions and following instructions. What I'm going to do is basically just walk you through the process visually. There are 3 steps to registering with FC Leonas, and this is with regards to step 1, register with UISA. So we're going to click here. You're going to click on Player Registration. This is where you enter your username and password. If you've forgotten it, you can get help here. If you've never had an Affinity password in the past, you can create a new account right by clicking this button. But I'm going to go right here. Make sure your primary account information is correct, in particular your email address. You can add new players or add a parent or guardian. You can edit information here to update that for any of your players. But right now I'm just going to click Continue. And then you're going to select the player that you're going to register to FC Leonas. This is where you enter the assignment code that you got that ends in PLO1. If you are registering an academy player, U7, U8, so 2011 to 2010 birth year, you won't get an assignment code. Everyone's just registering to a basic pool, and then we'll get assigned to teams as that program progresses. So submit the assignment code. At this point, it's going to require you to upload a photo and the birth certificate. So wherever you have saved that photo on the computer that you're registering from is where you're going to go to get the picture. Sometimes it uploads really big, so I just go ahead and click Upload and it'll populate it. If you do need to make changes to it, you can go here. You can select certain aspects of it and crop to make it just face only. And if for some reason the photo ends up populating sideways, then you can use the rotate button to rotate it to be what you want. I'm just going to undo all of that. But when you've made your changes, make sure you click Save. You'll do the same thing with the birth certificate. You'll just click on this spot. This is already uploaded, so it's not going to let me do it again. If you don't have an electronic copy of your player or a birth certificate, a quick way of dealing with that is to take a picture of it with your phone and email the photo to yourself, and then you can have it available. So fill in your emergency contact information and any other questions. Click Save and Next. These are the electronic legal agreements that you need to read. They're in English and some of them are also in Spanish. This is the concussion management policy. Consent for medical treatment should you not be present. Parent Code of Conduct, which is important to read. It outlines what is expected from you as a parent at any soccer events. Participation risk statement, a photo release. This is making you aware that once you finish this registration process, you're committed to this team for the year. There is a transfer window with some exceptions that runs from November 15th to January 15th. And once you complete this registration process, there are no refunds. Click Agree and Continue. This is insurance for your registration costs. So if a player gets injured and they end up not being able to play the rest of the season, this will refund your registration fees that are otherwise non-refundable. It's totally up to you. It's not required. This is giving you some information that $40 that you will be paying will go to the Legacy Fields project to procure green space and fields specifically to be used for the development of soccer in the state of Utah. If you'd like more information, this gives you a little bit more. All right, so you scroll down and these are your registration fees outlined here. You're going to choose a method of payment. The credit cards have a 2.9% processing fee. The e-check has a $5 processing fee, a flat $5 fee. This acts like a debit to your banking account, so you'll input your bank routing number and your account number. And at this point, this is where I'm going to stop because this player is a pretend player, but you can see that you input your information and you're going to click continue. The last step will be to print out a copy of the ELAs and your participant registration form, which you'll need to sign in 2 places and give to your coach. Thanks for following along today. Have a great season.